So what is imposter syndrome? I keep seeing this topic come up and let's talk about it. Imposter syndrome is a psychological imbalance in your brain where you have this thing stuck in your head that you're some type of fraud, that your abilities don't exist, that you're not good enough, that all this hard work that you've done, all these things that you have succeeded on is fraud. And I'm here to tell you today, it's not. You're amazing. Your abilities are valid. Your success is valid, and you're not a fraud. Let's talk about 5 micro tips that will help you with imposter syndrome. Hi guys, my name is Aisha. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not, I'm so glad you're back. So the first tip is to acknowledge your achievements. Look how far you've come. Look what you've been through and look where you are today.
I have to say, you must be impressing yourself a little bit at this point.
I'm really impressing myself right now. I'm very proud.
No.
You know, I finished law school. I started working in the legal field, and I was surrounded by some of the most smart, intelligent people I have ever worked with in my entire life. And did I have moments of self-doubt where I was like, oh my gosh, this person came from Yale and this one came from Harvard. And I worked in an atmosphere where what law school you went to was a huge topic. It was like, where'd you go to law school? Where'd you go to law school? You know? And I got to the point where I was like, I don't care. I am excellent at what I do. And I don't care what law school you went to. You are the same people who are coming to me for help and for advice. And so you have to get to the point where you have to acknowledge your success. You have to acknowledge how far you've come, all the things that you've achieved. And then ask yourself, seriously ask yourself, what proof do I have that I am inadequate? What proof do I have that I don't have these abilities? Just because you don't perform like somebody else performs, it does not mean that you lack the abilities. You are still capable. And whenever you have a negative thought pop into your head, just replace it with a positive thought. If something comes in your head and it's like, oh my God, I don't think I can do that task, switch it. I can do that task and I'm gonna do that task. And if I can't figure out every single detail about that particular task, I'm gonna go on Google and I'm gonna figure it out. I had a supervisor who used to tell me, Aisha, if people come to you and they say, what's this and that, and you're not really sure about the answer, don't tell them you don't know. Tell them, I'll get back to you. And she said, do whatever you can to figure out that answer, okay? The next tip is to seek support. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. There is nothing wrong with asking for help, okay? If you need to seek a therapist, if it's gotten that bad, if you need to talk to a friend, if you need to talk to your family, get help. Also, sharing your experiences with different people can give you different perspectives. And they can tell you, Aisha, that's really not the way that you should see it, or that's not the way that I see it. Because nobody can tell you how you feel. But it's good to have a different perspective from your friends and your family. And then focus on growth. Focus on growing. So if I ever came across a situation where I felt like maybe I didn't know as much as somebody, I said, well, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna figure it out. Set realistic goals. Don't set a goal to be this celebrity in 5 days. If you wanna be a celebrity, set a realistic goal. Say, you know what? I wanna be a celebrity and I wanna be one of the best actresses in Hollywood. That's fine, but set realistic small goals. My first goal is to achieve my first acting class. My second goal is to save money with my current job and find another job that I can transfer to in LA where I can move to LA to achieve this. Set realistic goals, okay? The other tip is to practice self-compassion. Why are we so hard on ourselves? Why are we so mean? We're so quick to be nice to everybody else and tell them how great they're doing, how beautiful they look, how wonderful of a job they do, but then you don't speak to yourself like that. Be kind, be nice to yourself, reassure yourself that you is kind, you is beautiful, and you is smart.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. Oh, that's so good.
Practice self-care activities. Meditate if you need to. Take some time for yourself. Go get your nails done. Go to the spa. Go play some basketball. Go for a swim. Go for a run. Get some exercise. Do whatever you need to do to incorporate some self-care. So as you implement these tips, you will start to build a wall. You will start to build resilience against imposter syndrome. And as a creator, wherever my fellow creators are out there, this is huge in our community. We compare ourselves to others. We see that so-and-so has all these followers. She has all this engagement. Oh my God, her skin is gorgeous. And look at her outfit and all this stuff. And you compare yourself. Stop it. Everybody's journey is different. And you are not her, and she is not you. And you'll be surprised there are things that these people who have all these things that you want and look this way and that way, who are actually looking at you and admiring you and saying, wow, she's gorgeous, or wow, she's so smart. I wish I can go to medical school, or I wish that I can be the manager in that department. So all of these little micro tips, they help to build resilience and they help you to get over imposter syndrome. Remember that you have the abilities. You are here for a reason. You have achieved so much. You're going to continue to achieve. Set those realistic goals. Continue to grow in your platform. Continue to grow in your area of expertise. When those negative thoughts come into your head, continue to replace them with positive thoughts. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who encourage you. Do not surround yourself with people who suffer from the same thing and you guys are just sitting there bringing each other down. Don't do that. Reach out for support if you need to. Get a therapist if you need to. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, get different perspectives, and all of this will help you with imposter syndrome. So I hope that you practice compassion and I hope that you're kind to yourself, because you are capable and you have already done so much. I hope that this video helps you, and I will see you in the next one.